live. Yes, let's go live, everybody. Oh my God, what is happening here? All right, so how's everybody doing? Oh my gosh, even live over here on Instagram. Oh my God, we are live all over the dang place. How you doing, party people? I'm gonna look over here at Facebook for a second. Oh my gosh, I think we are live. Watch out, watch out, watch out. How y'all doing? I'm going to refresh this page. And seems like we are live, people. How are you doing tonight? Happy Sunday, 8:57, the Maselli Show, Impromptu. Now, I hope you can hear me. Somebody let me know if you can hear me somehow. I will get notifications somewhere, probably. My gosh, I'm like all over the place. I got 4 Facebook pages going, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter, what? X, and even Instagram. So you might hear a little noise. I got the guitar out. I'm checking out some sounds here over where am I at? Let's go over here and share this tab. Check this out a little. Not sure how that sounds out there. It's okay. I'm checking out this new. I was looking for like a garage band online, and this is called Soundtrap. I'm trying it out. I dialed in a couple sounds, got some different things to play with in here. Let me go and see. Brian, thank you. Oh, Brain Apes. Hey, Brain Apes. Giving us a like over there on LinkedIn. Very cool. So, yeah, I got this module here. And I just thought I'd get on here. And so I was going to practice anyway. But I could use little company. Meet today. But what do we want to do now? Let's go back over here and check out sound. I could get rid of the distortion sound. We still got some distortion going on somewhere. It's echo if I put any. Sounds like I need to clean up some things on this guitar. This is my backup guitar. This is the brother of my main guitar. It's got thicker strings on it. So what's going on? Anybody messaging me over there? Oh, who's that? So some messages coming in. And what's up, Peace? Peace is out there, Tammy. All right, so not so sure if that sounds nasty or if you can hear it. I can hear it. So I presume playing it on the show here, so you can probably hear it. Get back over here and try sounds. A little impromptu Maselli Show. Instead of just going live on one platform, I'm on like 8 different places right now. So we got the distortion, electric guitar amp, compressor. You got all these things you could play with. Now, I don't want to like just not get rid of it, but I could go with like a cleaner sound or clean up. What's that? Well, we could just go with it as is for now and see if we can't play a few things. Maybe a little warm up or something. And so also the point of this sound trap, I searched for GarageBand online and Soundtrap popped up, so they've got an ad. So we can do some recording. Like, look at this. That sounds to me like. What? Ah, jeez. We're nervous. So that's a little slow for that song. I wonder if we can speed it up. Tempo. I know there's a tempo here. Welcome to the land of trying to record. So the music, loops. We invite people. If anybody wants to come on, actually, I could give the link out for coming on live here if you want to. Who might be interested in that? Send me a message somewhere and it'll pop up on my phone and I can send the link. I could also post it somewhere. So what's going on over here in Facebook land? Facebook people. Anybody watching? That's okay. I just do my thing. Instagram. What's going on? That? Oh, I should pop LinkedIn up here. More importantly, I'm trying to get a little recording. So I'll just do my thing here and see if I can edit this. What I want to do, edit the. Maybe I have to choose the tempo when I first start. Well, no, there it is right there. Check it out. Are you seeing this? Let me go look over here at StreamYard. If you want to do StreamYard yourself, you can do that. Yeah, so you can see what I'm doing here. I could just go with that. So how about that? I'm over here. And it keeps popping down on me. I go over here, tempo. Let's take the tempo up, huh? I bet that Living After Midnight's more like a 140. What do you think? I'll take that fast. Maybe 137. Audio adjustment. You like to adjust your audio data to match the new tempo. This can take some time. Well, I don't really have any audio data, but it's got to do what it's got to do. I think the Van Halen sound I want. Yeah. Look at this. You have an option. You can play the synthesizer. I can do that on the keys. Oh, but we're not hearing it. Oh, well. This one need that right now. Unless there's a button to press on that. I press like a chord. Okay. Get rid of this. Recording, it takes some work. Can't tell. And hello, we got a couple people out there somewhere watching over on one place. So let's go back over here. We'll go back to the beginning with this button. Get rid of that. I don't need that recording there. I need that recording there. distorted. Not sure how it sounds up there. I could even just try to record it and find out for myself. But back to StreamYard so I can see what we're looking at. And I'm just hearing this through my little MacBook Pro speakers, so I wouldn't mind getting some cooler speakers set up here. And I wonder, can I loop this? What would happen if I press on the loop? Or is that just gonna? Yeah, that way I can just play to it, right? Let's try it out. It's gonna make a static sound. Okay, so we got the loop going. We can jam along with it. Woo-hoo! Not even put on a strap. It kind of blocks a little bit like that. It's cool. I can change the tempos as I need to. Somebody let me know if it's like too loud. Somebody wants me to send a message on Messenger. Let me check that out. Who's trying to send me a message? A spam coming in? What's going on? All right. All right. Too loud? Somebody let me know. It's a little fast, but pretty good. So, all right, so let's experiment in here. Turn that off. I know how loud that is out there. Heck, not even just record it. Let's go for a little there. Get rid of the loop. The section. Add some more sections. Add a section, add a section. There's another section. So shrink it down. Yeah, look at that. Shrinking it down with 2 fingers. More sections. In case I keep playing it. We are live. It's a little more fun than just not having any audience. Not having an audience. So it doesn't want to shrink anymore. Is that, oh yeah, now we got it shrinking more. Let's just go ahead and shrink it up, baby. Some more sections. More. How do you like it? Yep, we are in the laboratory here. So we got some sections, and I would just say the whole thing. If I go over here, oops. Now what did I do? I got all this, and just going to go back to the beginning. need a little bit more of a Van Halen sound, to be honest. That's what I would prefer. So, let's see what's going on. Sounds like it might be noisy. Is that the guitar or what the heck is that? Alright, so what's this here? That is the beat. Oh, hello. If I press delete, I might lose all that. I don't think I want to do that. This. Delete that. Right there. Delete it. Delete it. Not sure what's happening. Following me around. We are on the guitar part. Uh-oh. Now what I do? Oh. I had the volume down with the dirty pot there. It's called a pot. Shit-a-do-do-do. Let's go back to the beginning. Click record. It's going to go crazy and start recording. How's everybody doing Sunday night? Recording takes some work, let me tell you. If I pull up this guitar, what is that there? That is automation. What happens if we add some automation? Panning, sweeping, volume. What's the volume going to do? I don't know. Checking things out. Maybe sweeping. What would that sound like? Panning. Let's add a pan. Do a volume. I'm going to try them all three, see what happens. Okay, wish us luck. Living after midnight in some parts of the world. Let's try it out. All right, we'll mess around. See what happened there. Back to the beginning. This. All right. Who needs a drink? StreamYard. What's going on? All right, let's check this song. Hit record. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Cool, so we're messing around. Having a little time here. So there. So that's one sound. I'm not sure how it sounds out there. But this is fun. Are we having fun yet? I'm having fun. It's already been 24 minutes. Okay, so what else do I want to do? Plenty. So, there's some more songs. So we got the sound. I need to take my sweater off. I'm getting hot. Distortion. What do you think? Let's get another track going. Where's the add track? File. Add. Must have just saw it, but didn't see it. Here. Oh, that was doing all that sweep and just right there. Add another track. We can add guitar. Oh my gosh, what happens if we add an orchestra? Let's see what happens. I don't know if it's working here. Why not? Spend time and figure that out. Maybe because I'm live here with the audio. We add another guitar track, instrument, add a new track. Is this the new track? Instrument. Oh. Sounds, make the guitar. Where's the guitar in front of my face? Right there. I don't think this is what I wanted. I want something else. Keep that. Delete string ensemble. Delete the bright synth. Delete the bright synth. Automation. I don't need this automation stuff probably. Maybe that sounded weird. Try to audit. Yes, this is sounding loud. Pretty similar. Okay. Guitar there, but bass and oh, guitar bass amp. That's what we want right there. Hello. So, what sound is it on right now? I don't need this. So I can hear it. Voila. Check the sound. Yeah, the whole big deal. I'm going to record something. I'll get rid of, let me get rid of a couple things here. Edit the name and the headline, so that's out of the way. Let's go ahead and take those out so you can see a little better. Ciao to that. Ciao to that. So we'll save it there for this one. Please enter your name. Oh man, so I guess I can't change that so much. Well, do I have to have something there? Interesting, interesting. Solo layout. Oh, hello, somebody. Woo-wee. Okay, let me see if I can take the name out of there. Remove from stage. No. Solo layout. Do that. Let's edit the name and the headline. Edit. Just say the Maselli Show. Optional there. Save that there for now. This, I don't know, it's the Maselli Show right now. This is just more of a guitar mess around hangout. Guitar Hangout. How's that? There you go. All right. So back over here. Well, let me get this back up. That's the one right there. I think it's a little better. Is there anybody out there? What's Facebook got to say over here? The screen keeps coming down. Okay, good. Facebook, 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 Facebook. I am live on a few different places. To a link I shared. All right, that's fair enough. Here, we can go take a look around. Why not? Let's share this tab. So now we're sharing Facebook. Checking out my Facebook page, which is over here. We've got some notifications. There's a link I shared. Ooh, Michael Hutchence. Yeah. That was a good movie. People liking this post. Yes. Met someone last night, and I think she would be good for the acting entertainment biz. So we're talking about that. Reminded me, I can help people with management, talent, coaching, consulting. Anybody wants to get something going there? Thinking about going live. Yep, it's kind of funny, that avatar there. So I am live now. Don't know who's watching. Razzles Jam, something like that, sure. Friend requests, I'll have to get to that stuff later. Let's get back over here. And promoting the Maselli Show there. We're on live right here, right now. Right now. What a trip. So we're on live, watching live. Let me go look over here at StreamYard. Yeah, look at that. So StreamYard showing us live. Oh my gosh. I was thinking about putting on some kind of a rock and roll paraphernalia. That's a little more casual right now. Okay. I don't know what's going on over there on Instagram. People, is that Pablo said rock and roll, baby? Yes. Okay, we got some people that joined in over here. How you doing, Instagram folks? I don't know if anybody's on there right now, but that's okay. Let's go over to here. Oh no, back to Facebook. Facebook's a little fun because that's where we're at right now. Okay, so if I click that, am I get feedback? Hello, how you doing, party people? Oh, that's playing your Facebook for a second. That's playing from when I began. Okay, so how funny. Funny. So we are on the live jam. There you go. There's a tidbit. Create. Or no create. It's all about choices. Being causative. Yes. Okay, looking to help some people with management and talent, agency, coaching, consulting. There's some funny stuff here with the pets. Scrolling my Facebook page. Hey, you guys, maybe I'll scroll you out of there so you don't have to be showing. But then again, you just start showing me. All right, little view around the property. We had a little jam last night. And now Vincent just liked something. What did he like? I guess he liked that. How you doing, Vince? Over there in another country. Pretty cool. Okay, let's go back to making the music. Share this tab. You know what might be fun too is, well, jumping around here. So it sounds like. should switch to a distortion, which would be up here, right? Am I on there? Let's get over there. No, over here. Okay. My gosh, that's happening. We'll just get back. Let's switch it over here. See, I was in Dread Zeppelin, so I like to play it a little bit reggae style. Speakers in here, huh? Let me see if I can sit up. Let's see if we can see what we're doing. Situated, man. So I have to get this rid of this. Let's go ahead and make that no diff. This. I want to also show the control. Go over here and edit the baby. Go over here. Oh, yeah. Click on that. Can I edit it? What happened? Where's my editing ability? Custom layout. Well, let's just do another one. Oh, click the edit button. There, that helps. All right, let's make this smaller. Stick that over in a corner there, something like that, or on the side. Make this bigger. And so this doesn't have to be so small over here. We can go down and up or whatever. Whew. Who needs a drink? So we'll drink. Oh, gotta save that now, right? Save it. Custom layout 2. Save as new layout. There it is. Bada bing, bada bang. How y'all doing out there? Mas agua. What's your water? How's the lighting? Lighting's a little diff. Oh, maybe better back here. All right. Having fun yet? Good. So we can see the guitar a little more? No, shoot. Let's just. Did I save that thing? Oh, so let me pick that. There. Maybe that's a little better. We need more guitar, man. Okay, I'm just going to get rid of that. that got rid of me. Yep. Oh, yep. Oh, yep. No. Tell you what. Boom. Hello. All right, where's the guitar? Over there it is. Okay, finally. Let's put the strap on. Hear the staticky? I'm hearing some static. Lighting is just bugging, man. Bugging. Let's see what happens if I go try to fix that. Stay. Stay. Come on. Stay right there. Okay, don't stay. Let's just go move that lighting over there. All right. Oh, no difference. So what have I been praying? Oh, that's even worse. Okay, gosh. Over there. See the back of my shirt. I sat down to practice. It might be something like that's not so easy when oh, is that the name of the song? But that riff, George Harrison Rock did on that riff for Ringo. It's the Ringo song, Don't Come Easy. Chord right there. And I'm not used to looking at my own fingers, so that's a trip. The camera's way over here. And this bottle makes me feel like I'm going to hit that. Things go. Oh, I was just learning the chord. One of my favorite songs. It's playing the whole thing on one string. Okay, one string. That's like the hardest part. You come down here. Be ready to come back. That's why I got to practice. Come right back up. So he was probably thinking, oh, I could just do some melody here on one string. So it turns out it's pretty cool, actually. So check it out. Sometimes you're not. See, when you're practicing, you can slow down and you try it over again. But when you're playing live, it's just straightforward. You got to keep it going, keep the song on the beat, you know. And the verse, I just learned this like yesterday. bass and the melody going there. Because without that, you know, great. It's great. The Cult there. I got some stories about the Cult. And that's not what we're here for. We're playing some guitar. Stories about lots of bands. Guns N' Roses, Metallica, George Lynch, Lynch Mob, Dread Zeppelin, who I toured with and ran into these folks, Nirvana and Dave Grohl. And Robert Plant was our big fan, said that we were his favorite band in Dread Zeppelin. Came out on a magazine cover. So yeah, we were working. Let's go. Here's that. Anyway. Oh boy. What else? What else? Kind of got the clean sound going. Awesome. All right, everybody sing along. Gotta find the right note though. Is Peter Frampton? Do you feel like I do? Just kind of let it move. back a little bit without breaking the mirror, right? Something in the way, of course. Let's see if we get back here a little further. Check it out a little better. I try to remember what songs I know and sing. So keep going. I got to learn all the little licks, the little nuances, you know, because we're out doing these open jams. What else was in D? Oh, guess what else is in that? Soloing in major, that's interesting. Ooh, I got a new match. Who's that? All right. That's a link to work on. Hitting the wrong note, that's a trick. That's the hard part right there. So I'm doing a little practice here. I want to learn the notes in his solos because he's doing some really cool note selection, you know. Oh boy. So now that we're in A, I'm going to put it in a distortion mode here. go for something else. Y'all ready for this? I think he does it differently. In some kind of so I got to break out the song and the tablature and just start working on the notes because it's practice, going over this stuff. I usually just power through that, but if I was going to practice it, I'd have to go. Feeling the burn. Oh, where'd I go? Oh, I lost it. One more, please. Which fingers? So you can really feel the burn. Muscles in there. Okay. What's your favorite Van Halen song? Van Halen 1? Van Halen 2? Let's see. I'd like to find the Van Halen sound on this sound thing I'm using. But then Panama. Oh, that thing's up there. Everything to practice. And it's another thing. Practice chicken wing. Get a clean sound for that. Let's do it. Clean sound. How long we've been live over here? For an hour, so well, Instagram's still going. God bless it. Give me my channel back over here. Let me grab clean. Maybe it's too distorted over there, huh? Bop, 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 bop. Anybody got anything to say on Facebook? Oh, Vincent's checking it out. Cool, brother. All right. The T, I gotta check that out. That's cool. Some other songs I like to rock on. I only got about 200 of them in my to work on list. Got a bunch of disco tunes we already play. I already know those somewhat. And the classic rock ones, there's always something more to learn, especially the Van Halen, get all the right notes, the right licks. So let's see. Looks like I got a new match over here. Let's see who it is. What do you think about these dating apps? Is there anything, I guess something good comes out of it sometimes. Well, hello, okay. At least, also making friends. What the heck, You never know. There's a lot of things got to be right in a relationship. And they're all the way over in here. I'm just going to say hi. How you doing? Okay. So what else is going on this phone here? Happy Sunday night. Shayna saying hello. Maybe we'll do some rocking again with the Dread Zeppelin, Fresh Zeppelin. Where's Harry at? Talk to some people. We're going to make some things happen around here. Okay, so back to playing a little guitar. What's happening tomorrow? Tomorrow we've got the official show. We've got a guest on tomorrow. Salazar. She's into human rights. We're going to talk about that. But I'm here to play guitar tonight. Kind of hang out. Have a drink on me. So we still got 8 places where this is playing live. That is interesting. If I go over here to here, I'll bring you with me. Let's go over here to my YouTube channel. Share this tab. Who doesn't like this song?
Too hot to handle. Caught in the crossfire, one in fight. Legends make or break game. Swept up from the rolling waves of the night. Baby chase for fame. I was too hot. Too hot to handle. Here I was too hot. Too hot to handle. When Calvin and I, these boys could fly. Real rock and roll molest. I ain't no slow chance and I ain't no romance.
I'm going to get in there and play with it.
Here I was too hot. Too hot to handle. Here I was too hot. Too hot to handle. Sha-la-la-la, roll you over. Turn you around and we'll do it again. Sha-la-la-la, keep on coming. Do it once, but never the same.
Very good, huh?
Sha-la-la-la, roll you over. Turn you around and we'll do it again. Sha-la-la-la, keep on coming. Do it once, but never the same. If I'm in your town, I won't fool around. I'll make some action stick. Just like the story says, these boys are bad. So keep out of shooting range. Here I was too hot. too hot to handle. Your arms too hot, my. Too hot to handle. Too hot, too hot, too hot to handle. Your arms too hot, too hot to handle.
What's next on this playlist?
We're gonna do something off of
No, let's go to something else.
No, what's it album? This is something
About Rock Bottom. Have to go search it. Shoot. Oh man.
Did you ever really want somebody? Yeah.
All right. I gotta go down here. No. Let's go lights out. Or rock? No, I'm working on Rock Bottom. Let's work on some Rock Bottom. That's that. Yeah. You play along. Gotta play along.
Nature's clean, yo. Know what I mean? One, you can see the numbers wrong. Now you look so peaceful. While they're asleep, with the winds of God above you, before the spirits meet. Rock bottom, rock bottom, rock bottom. Rock bottom, rock bottom, rock bottom. Shadow Road is closing in above the lamps in your street. Wish that fair goes walking down for you to meet. Minutes pass so slowly by our hands on your clock. Heaven's door don't open when you knock. Rock bottom, rock bottom, rock bottom. Rock bottom, rock bottom, rock bottom. sweet kiss on your clay cold lips. Long, long sleep you never know. Where do we go? Where do we go? Where do we go from here?
See, this is magical for the song right here. Let's go plug it. Oh, man. There we go. Now we're back. There's a shanker on the guitar. See it? Michael Shanker. Oh my God. We're not done. It's just a little getting stretched. Getting stretched. Give me my sound button.
Nature's queen, yo, know what I mean. 21, oh, one, you can see the numbers one. Now you look so peaceful, while they're asleep. With the wings of God above you, before the spirits meet. Rock bottom, rock bottom, rock bottom. Rock bottom, rock bottom, rock bottom.
Only me a rest right there. All right, come on, let's go hit some other one. Way there.
This ain't good too hot.
This one, gotta love this one.
Windows back and the buttons charging. One's all the way. Right to the foot on my gun. Maybe now your time has come. On the back streets, wheels are rumbling. Smell of anarchy. No more nice time, white boy shoe shine. High in the sky dreams. Lights out in London. Hold tight till the end. Better now, you know we'll never wait till tomorrow. Lights out in London. Hold tight till the end. God knows when I'm coming on my run. You keep coming, there's no running. That's the way it goes. Frightening thoughts, what's been taught, and now it shows. Lights out in London. Hold tight till the end. Better now, you know we'll never wait till tomorrow. Lights out in London. Hold tight till the end. God knows when I'm coming on my run. tomorrow. Lights out in London. Hold tight till the end. God knows when I'm coming on my own. Listen to yous like moon and June. I've tried 1,000 times. Under your feet, grass is growing. Time we say goodbye. Lights out in London. Hold on tight till the end. Better now, you know we'll never wait till tomorrow. Lights out in London. Hold on tight till the end. God knows when I'm coming on.
Lot to learn there, lot to learn. All right, short on that for now. Doctor, please. I've been making some noise over here. I might have to do a pause. Into the restroom. I could put a song for it. Let's go back over to the YouTube channel, see what's happening. Tab, YouTube channel. What are we showing in StreamYard? StreamYard's letting us show some stuff. Put it on the clean channel, get rid of the noise. Of course, we got the noise going. Whew! Noisy, huh? Gosh. So noisy. Noisy. Where am I here? Oh, that's where. Shut that off. Look, are we still live? We're live. We're still live. We're live on Facebook. Done some other Maselli shows. We're talking over there. Got some Dread Zeppelin going on. How about some playlists? Where's my playlists? Right there. Who wants to work on some pickin' chicken? Check this out.
But if anyone's curious, I think you just need to know the basic ingredients of slap. And then you can combine them as you see fit. So obviously that's number one, probably the joint of your thumb bouncing on the string. And it's got to be a bounce. It's got to leave the string as rapidly as it hit it. Around here seems like a good place. If you slap here, it's too tinny. If you slap there, you hurt yourself. But here,
I'll be right back.
So that's ingredient number one. Some people can do the clever Victor Wooten thing where you can slap up and down. And for me, that only works on the E string. I think my thumb is bigger than the gap between two strings. I can't get it in there. So I don't really do that. If you want to find out more about that, check out a guy called Scotty Mishu, who's unbelievably good at the double thump. But for me, it's just a way of hitting the string. And if I want more notes, then than I can do with my thumb. I slap with this hand, which is not a clever Guthrie trick. This is what bass players do. They alternate between this and this, which doesn't sound like much on its own. But if you start trying to play some drum rudiment type ideas where you alternate in different patterns between that, it starts to sound like a drummer doing the two-handed thing. Or you might try doubling up some of the notes on this hand. Also, you can slap either the open string there, or after you've done this with your fretting hand, you can slap the dead note. So I guess there's three ingredients there. There's that one, this one, and that one. And then you just throw in some pulls for a bit of percussive interest. Mostly it's not about the notes. This style of playing is not about playing an awesome, memorable melody. The tab for this will probably just be a bunch of X on various strings. But that's okay. You're just trying to create a rhythmic vibe. If you want to be melodic,
Okay, I'm going to show you some ways of which I add a little spice that some people might call outside playing, adding in some chromaticism or some different, I don't know, exotic tones into like just a dominant seventh kind of landscape. So if I'm in the key of A here and I'm just thinking of like A dominant. First of all, just adding in chromaticism is just the idea of, you got your blues, right? Your blues scale, but all of those notes in the cracks, I can add in. All of those notes are fair game, but what you do with them can be interesting. Like if I just, instead of like kind of, just the idea of adding in, little chromaticisms like. All right. So when I'm playing that stuff, I'm not really even thinking about what scale it is. I just kind of feel it out. Now, sometimes what I might do is start a half step below the key center. So if I'm in A, I might start in A flat or G sharp, depending on how I want it. So there, I'm just kind of doing like a minor pentatonic, a half step down, up to A. Or I can do like a flat Dorian. Or I can go a half step up. So there I went up a half step. Half step up. Back to A. A flat. Back to A again. Sorry. So that's just kind of cool. And then I could take any of those ideas, half step. I can do half step, whole step. So I can think like A flat, A, B, C. So again, A flat, A, B, C, back to A. Okay. So that's kind of fun. Another thing I might do just to add a little tension is I might do a little, I do this quite a bit because I think it sounds cool. I start a half step down from my tonic. So I'm going to be an A flat. So I'm playing over an A, and I'll just do like a diminished arpeggio. So
Right now.
or I might think in terms of doing a
Facebook Live right
an
now.
altered dom. So I'm thinking of playing over this E chord, and I'm actually thinking about playing over this chord. So a B flat dominant 7 with a sharp 11, and I'm doing basically a B. What do we call it? A Mixolydian flat 5. You can call it anything you want, but it's basically it's a Mixolydian with a flat 5. Thinking of that as a B flat, but I'm actually thinking of it as playing over the 5 chord in A, which sounds like. Just adding a little spice, like a 5/1 cadence, real quick over the dominant, the static dominant 7th. That makes sense. So I'll do that. Those are some good ideas, and then just I do a lot of pentatonic substitution, kind of the standard ones. If I'm an A, I can think of doing a C minor pentatonic over an A's. Kind of cool. I could think of doing a B minor pentatonic over an A. I could think of doing an E minor pentatonic. Those things are kind of fun. Also, just doing a blues scale with only the flat 5 and not the 5th. So you get the. So over the A7, I can think of that being a C sharp minor. It's like a half diminished type of arpeggio scale. Those are some ideas for making your dominant 7th a little bit more exotic. Can you dig it? Okay, using open strings when playing in this kind of chicken picking technique or this kind of country-esque approach. Basically, any open string is an option. And sometimes when you're in keys like G and A
right now doing
and E, most of the open strings are going to be cooperative with the tonality you're in. But sometimes you're in keys where they aren't, and that's even better because then they sound a little bit more out. But basically, I mean, you can do any kind of variations of various different things. Like if I'm in the key of G, for one thing, you can do some double stop things in G that are pretty cool. Like if I hit the kind of a string skipping thing, where if I have my pick on the G string, my middle finger's on the high E string. Now there I'm going G string and high E string. And then it's D string and B string. But then I go to open B string and G. So there I'm going B string and D string. A string, pick A string, open G string with my middle finger on my right. And then low E string and open D string. Now, all of these, you know, you hear people going, key of G. Do all that kind of stagger things a little bit. And again, it's the idea of you're popping the higher string with your finger and playing the adjacent lower string with the pick. Now, when you're in the key of C, things get a little weird. That B sound. So I just kind of throw them in at will. And a lot of times, as I said, the open string might be a little outside of the tonality of where you're at, but that sounds cool as a weird passing tone. So basically, you could find yourself in any. Albert Lee would do this thing in the key of A. It's a Chet Atkins thing. And again, the pick is on the lower string, so it's on the D string. And I'm using my middle finger on my right hand to pop the G string. And I'm pulling that off. And so the pick is still on the D string, but now I'm going to the go up on mixolydian. You can do the idea of six. That's very. There I'm pulling off the high string. You do the same thing on the D string and B string. Pull off the B string. It's still in the key of A. Then go to the A string and G string. That's E string and D string. Some ideas of using open strings with your chicken pickin' fricassee.
Yeah, man. Wait, okay.
Something like that. Random noodling. All right, folks. The question has been posed about the chicken and the pickin'. Chicken pickin'. I've got many tutorials out on this, and what's interesting is that people are like, how do you do that chicken picking thing? And then they watch the videos and they're like, it's so hard. Well, it's not easy. If it was easy, everyone would do it. But I mean, it's easy, but it's not simple. So it takes a while to do. It's not something that's good. I mean, some people get the initial concept right away, but to be able to do it, you got to put the time in. And there's a degree of physical discomfort when doing this stuff. It's something that initially you can get, but the more you do it, whether you do it with the thumb and fingers, like I'm going to show you, or do it with pick and fingers, there is soreness that's going to happen with the thumb and the fingers, and nails break and the whole 9 yards. So it's a voyage that you start off on that never really ends. And so don't be discouraged earlier on. It's going to take a while in order to do this thing. And so the idea of chicken picking, I mean, I first got into it. Just that idea that sound I heard Mark Knopfler do, that kind of a thing. Or we can just bend one string and go. So there's a couple different things with the chicken picking. There is the actual chicken pick, which is just this idea of doing a muted note immediately after or before an actual note. Okay, so this mute note, regular note, mute note, regular note that gives us kind of this bucka, 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 bucka sound. Then there's just the physicality of just popping the strings gives it the sound of that kind of playing that I think people respond to, where they think, oh, that's chicken picking, just popping the strings and so on and so forth. So let me just kind of show you a few different things that you can do to do all of the above, right? The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you with my pick and finger, because that's where I first learned to do this. I would actually just stash my pick in between my first and middle fingers here and kind of go back and forth between using the pick and not. So when I would do the chicken pick, and I'd stash my pick in between my first and middle finger, and then I would just have the idea of using my thumb and first finger to just kind of grab the strings and pop them. But the idea of a chicken pick is the idea of a muted note, as I said, either before or after a regular note. So just to show you I've done this a million times, but I'm going to show it again. If I'm on the A string of the guitar with my right hand, I'm going to put my first finger down on the A string. My thumb's going down on the same string. So both my first finger and my thumb are on the A string, okay? So what happens is I pluck a note. Nothing's really going on with my right hand at this point other than some muting, but I'm going to have my thumb pluck a note that's muted because my first finger's right behind it. So you just get a big old thud. But then I'm going to actually use that first finger on the A string and kind of lift the string up a little bit and pop it. So between the thud and the pop, the chicken takes flight. So you got to go. So if I just grab one string, I'm grabbing the G string here, bending it up at the 4th fret, I'm doing the same thing. Now my first finger's on the G string, my thumb's on the G string. Now when I'm doing that stuff, it sounds like I'm chicken picking, but what I'm really doing is I'm just kind of, my finger, like here, is on the G string and my thumb's on the D string. So you just kind of alternate to where you need to be, where the thumb is hitting the lower string and your first finger is reaching the higher string. So I'm just doing like a pentatonic stuff here. So that right there, there's a chicken pick happening there on the G string. But the rest of it, I'm just going back and forth between the first finger and the thumb. Now, all that stuff right there was just thumb and first finger on adjacent strings. That gives it that sound because I'm popping up the string. There's a little bit of muting going on the left hand as well. Now, there's this rhythm pattern that Mark Knopfler used to do that's super cool. And what I'm basically doing with this is I'm doing the chicken pick on the A string. I'm chord down here. So the thumb and first finger are on the A string. The middle finger on my right hand is going to be on the D string. My third finger on my right hand is going to be on the G. I'm going back and forth. I also do a variation of the Magic Sam lick, which is the. I go. Now, the difference between that, my version of it, and what Magic Sam does is that he does a version of it with the thumb and the first finger, but because he's popping the strings, it sounds like chicken. So there, my first finger is just hitting the G string, and my thumb's going in between. Draping my left hand over the string so they're muting. So that gives the sound of chicken picking. But again, the idea of chicken picking is this muted thing and popping the strings. So there is science behind it in terms of what I showed you with the being on the same string and doing that. But sometimes it's just a matter of a thumb being on a lower string and your first finger being on a higher string and popping. So that's the thumb and the fingers. So I had to learn to do it with the pick and the fingers and the hybrid picking technique. This took me a while. So don't think it's like, oh, I'll just, I mean, you may be a super learner, be able to do it in scant moments. But there's some physicality behind it that just takes a while for you to get muscle memory and all that other kind of stuff going. So if initially you can't do it, it's not a surprise. It takes a long time and it's painful because it took me a long time because I would, as I said, I would go between doing my regular flat picking and doing the chicken picking this way because the idea of doing chicken picking with the pick and finger together was very daunting because everyone I was into, from James Burton to Danny Gatton to Albert Lee to Roy Buchanan, all those guys use pick and fingers together. And to me, it was very difficult to make the transition. Because basically what you're doing is doing the same thing you were doing with the thumb and fingers as far as what I was just doing. The basic initial chicken pick is, and I have a little bit of a nail. People always ask, do I use, synthetic nails? Do I use anything on my nails? I do not. As I find that if I just have a little bit of white showing above the cuticle, I got enough to pop the string. So there's barely, I just broke my nail the other day and I broke it a little bit. So I need a file to make it smooth again. But once it's smooth, as long as I got a little bit of a nail, I got enough to pop the string. So in this instance, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that middle finger now with that little bit of nail on the A string, and the pick is going on the same string. And I'm doing the pick hits a note that's muted, and then I'm popping up with that middle finger. Brighter sound. So again, if I go to the G string now and bend it up at the 4th fret, again, my middle finger and pick are on the G string. I'm doing that same kind of lick, but now that first one is a chicken. But the rest is I'm kind of doing what I did with my thumb and first finger, but now I've got the pick on a lower string and my middle finger on the higher string. So every time I'm using that middle finger, I'm kind of lifting up the string a little bit and popping it. Doing a little bit of black chicken. You get the idea. So there it is. That's some chicken picking exercises for you. I hope that helps. Okay, a little Travis picking. Travis picking is not something that came natural to me. most of the people that I knew that did Travis picking usually had it run in the family. There was like an uncle or a father or a brother that knew how to play kind of in the Merle Travis, Chet Atkins school of stuff. And I only got into it when I went into college, and I started getting into Chet because I was really into Albert Lee, and that led me into different places. But the idea of Travis picking, I remember when I first learned, everyone thought Travis picking is like, which is one version of Travis picking. Okay, go. That kind of a thing. But really the Travis picking that I heard that sounded so cool was the idea of just this. It almost sounds like a stride piano, like a. Anyways, you get the idea. So the idea is, I think the best way to start it is just with kind of the mystery train lick, because the idea is the pick is always doing this. I used to think it had to always go like E string, D string, A string, E string. It doesn't have to. It just needs to go. Sometimes it's doing that, but for the most part, you just need that boom chuck thing happening of like a stride piano player, right? So most of the time, people do this with a thumb pick, and it's easier with a thumb pick. You got gravity working for you. That thumb pick is going like this, and gravity is helping you. When you're using a pick and fingers together, it's a little bit more difficult. But by the time I got into this style, I was not willing to ditch all of the things that I do with the flat pick to play with the thumb pick, or to go back and forth. I just didn't want to do that. So I forced myself to learn how to do it in an acceptable way, in my light anyway, with the pick and the fingers. So let me show you a little bit of how we can, again, this is something that's going to take a while, so don't get discouraged. But typically what happens is people want to just learn this too fast, and they start doing it and they realize they're not hitting, they start going, instead of going, because this has got to be going the whole time. And you can't speed it up until you can do it in tempo, at whatever tempo that is. It might be just like going. Whatever it takes, just don't speed it up until you can do that consistently. So the idea is I'm using my middle finger on the B string of my right hand. Sorry, my third finger on my right hand is on the B string. My middle finger is on the G string. And my pick is actually dealing with the E string and the D string. I'm ignoring the A string right now. So that's basically what's happening with the right hand. It goes between these two patterns. That's with the right hand. You're going. Over here, I'm doing E, do a little hammer on, to A. I'm using some palm muting with my right hand. Now, one thing I've noticed with this is that what you're going to find is that your fingers plucking are actually going to be louder than your pick. So then the temptation is to want to then pick harder. Meet somewhere in the middle, because what you want to do is that if your fingers are popping too loud, just don't pop them as hard, and find an equal ground with your pick so that they sound even. Okay. And there's going to be pain involved. I'm sorry, but it's going to hurt. But if you try not to play so hard, because that's one of the things you got to play it really loud and don't be concerned with that. Just try to keep the notes even. But even so, you're going to have some blistering and some things going on with your right hand that are unpleasant. But then once you get used to doing it, calluses build up, and all of a sudden you'll be okay. But there is some initial sticker shock to these kind of activity. And again, it takes a while. But that basic template of that, again, the right hand. That's the basic Travis picking thing that I do. So if I'm doing it like up here, now I'm switching it around to, I've got my middle finger on the high E string and my middle finger on the B string. I'm going more like this. So I'm doing like A13. I'm ignoring the A string again. So I got, actually it's an A9. Okay, and then going. So again, slow, it's. It's going to take a while to get down and get it slow. Don't speed it up. You can get. This has got to be going the whole time. And you're off to the races. That's your Travis picking mini tutorial. Good luck.
Look at that.
John Henry Bonham, Moby Dick.
I think that they're coming to listen to what you're playing and not just to look at you and see what you are. I mean, I remember when I first went to see the Beatles, it was to look at them, you know. It wasn't, you didn't be bothered what you're listening to.
Yes.
And today, it's not what you are, it's what you're playing.
John Bonham was arguably the greatest rock drummer in history. You may know him by the name Bonzo or recognize his Led Zeppelin symbol with the 3 interlocking circles, or maybe he was the very first drummer you ever saw playing an acrylic drum kit in the 70s. Bonzo was a force to be reckoned with. His drumming was a display of sheer power and energy, which was showcased on every single Led Zeppelin record and during every live performance that he did. There's so many reasons why John Bonham was so great, and by the end of this video, I think you'll agree with me that John Bonham was a true drumming genius. That is, if you don't think so already. Let's dive in. The term power has become synonymous with Bonham's drumming, and when I think about that word and John Bonham's drum parts, songs like Dazed and Confused, Rock and Roll, and In My Time of Dying are just a few tracks that come to mind. The way he plays the opening groove on Rock and Roll, the way he plays the shots and the drum fills after the guitar solo on In My Time of Dying, and we can't forget that very first drum fill in Dazed and Confused that transitions into the main 12/8 groove. Or even the intro to many drummers' favorite Zeppelin track, Achilles' Last Stand off of Presence.
John's drumming on Achilles' Last Stand was ferocious. It was a ferocious number, I seem to remember. It's a complicated part. It takes a lot of technique to keep going and to sound fresh.
There's a track on Presence called For Your Life and also Achilles' Last Stand. And they really exemplify how he could move like the tide within a track and creates so much excitement.
Bonham redefined what it meant to be a rock drummer, and a huge part of that was the way that he played the kit, with an incredible amount of power and energy. But Bonham also had discipline when he played, and he knew exactly what the music needed. What Is and What Should Never Be off of Led Zeppelin 2 is a great example of this. Listen to the way Bonham transitions from the verse to the chorus, where he starts light on the ride with a cross stick, and then he moves into a much louder driving groove in the chorus.
Be the same. Catch the wind, see a spin, sail away, leave the day. High in the sky, it's wild, but the wind won't blow.
Bonham's drumming was powerful, whether it was live or in the studio, and that's something that remained true throughout his entire career with Led Zeppelin.
Now I've reached that age, I've tried to do all those things the best I can.
So Led Zeppelin releases their debut album, and this is the very first time the world has ever heard the band. And within 10 bars on the opening track, Good Times, Bad Times, we hear Bonham start playing these crazy fast bass drum doubles, unlike any other rock drummers were playing at that time. And over the years, this type of playing became part of Bonham's signature sound, and it's something he's recognized for to this day. Here's what Bonham's playing in the first verse of Good Times, Bad Times to introduce the bass drum doubles. So you're going to hear this type of playing all over the first Led Zeppelin record in Bonham's grooves and fills, but also on other tracks like Out on the Tiles, Since I've Been Loving You, Kashmir, and Black Dog. Let's take a listen to the intro of Black Dog off the fourth Led Zeppelin record, and then I'll demo just the drum part. There's no question that you're going to hear Bonham's incredible bass drum work on every single Led Zeppelin record, but some other specific tracks I would check out are Communication Breakdown, where Bonham plays some faster eighth note groupings with the kick. And also Heartbreaker, All My Love, Out on the Tiles, and the Wonton Song, where you can hear Bonham play some quicker groupings of 3 as well.
All right. Going on, we're hanging out, playing a little guitar. Let me go ahead and get that. Ooh, there we go. Let's get back to practice. I'm here to practice. I got a lot of songs to work on. Let's see. I got a playlist to pull up here. Get over to this playlist. What's going on tomorrow? Tomorrow we got a show with Salazar. What to do, what not. So look at that. We're live. Still live, yep. All over the place. Cool. What am I trying to do? Go to playlist. I'll look at live right now. Live. Happy Sunday night. So, guitar tabs. Maybe we should work on that. So I want that one. Where is that playlist? Okay. Show me the playlist. Or it's probably more fun for you guys if we're actually playing the actual song. Let me get into that. Oh boy. What y'all doing out there? Everybody having a good time? Everybody there? I wonder how noisy that is for the listener. Well, I could pull it up on my phone and see if it's like, let's try that. What's it live on the phone, boom? But then rather than YouTube. Check that. Look at website. Nice. I see. I see what's happening. Somewhat. Oh, you can't even hear it. Interesting. I can't hear. Well, now I find out. Huh. So you don't hear? Well, I'm having fun jamming along with the song. I could put the amp on. Let me see. I'm gonna go. Well, I'm just going to go over here, pull up my playlist that I want. Where is that one? This. Let's do that.
Well, I'll take whatever I want, and baby, I want you. You give me something I need. Now tell me I got something for you. Come on, come on, come on and do it. Come on and do what you do. I can't get enough of your love. I can't get enough of your love. I can't get enough of your love. Well, it's late and I want love. Love that's gonna break me in two. Gonna hang.
Don't feel the heat.
All of times have come. Here, but now they're gone. Seasons don't fear the reaper, nor do the wind, the sun, or the rain. We can be like they are. Come on, baby, don't feel the reaper. Baby, take my hand, don't feel the reaper. We'll be able to fly, don't feel the reaper. Baby, I'm your man. La, la, la. La, 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 la. Valentine is done. Here, but now they're gone. Romeo and Juliet are together in eternity. Romeo and 40,000 men and women every day. 40,000 men and women every day. Every 40,000 coming every day. Come on, baby, don't feel the reaper. Baby, take my hand. Don't feel the reaper. We'll be able to fly. Don't feel the reaper. Baby, I'm your man. La 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 la.
I don't care for this part, so we'll skip that.
Love of two is one. Here, but now they're gone. Came the last night of sadness, and it was clear she couldn't go on. The door was open and the wind appeared. The candles blew and then disappeared. The curtains flew and then he appeared. Don't be afraid. Come on, baby. She had no fear. And she ran to him. They looked backward and said goodbye. She had taken his hand. Come on, baby.
Oh. Okay. Well, no wonder you couldn't hear it at times because I was not sharing that screen. But now you can hear it. Oh. Let me see, is that playing over here now? Yeah. If we're live, what's happening? Got it. Jeez, at least some sort of. Okay, so you can hear it. Okay, good. So you can hear it when I am sharing the guitar. That G string, D-A-D-G. Maybe it's a friendlier sound when it's on the cleaner channel. Takes practice, geez. So I got to accent the G string. Not hit the wrong notes. Like that. Whew, so much to work on. All right, what else did I want to work on over here? We got Ballroom Blitz, digga, 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 digga. Hang on, let me share this tab. We can fire it up. You want to see a little Ballroom Blitz action? Let's do it.
Andy? Yeah. Mick? Okay. All right, fellas. Well, let's go! Oh, it's been getting so hard living with the things you do to me. Oh, my things are getting so strange. I like to tell you everything I see. Oh, I see a man in the back. As a matter of fact, his eyes are as red as the sun. And the girl in the corner, let no one ignore her, because she thinks she's the passionate one. Oh, yeah, it's like lightning. Everybody was frightening, and the music was soothing, and they all started grooving. And the man at the back said, everyone attack, and it turned into a ballroom blitz. And the girl in the corner said, boy, I want a money, and it'll turn into a ballroom blitz. Ballroom blitz. Ballroom blitz. Ballroom blitz. Ballroom blitz. Reaching out for something, touching what we call every something coming over, and you feel there's nothing left to do. sky. Oh, yeah, it was electric, sophronically hectic. And the band started leaving, cause they all stopped breathing. And the man in the back said, everyone attack, and it turned into a ballroom blitz. And the girl in the corner said, boy, I wanna run you, it'll turn into a ballroom blitz. Ballroom blitz. Music was soothing, and they all started grooving. Yeah. And the man at the back said, everyone attack, and it turned into a ballroom blitz. And the girl in the corner said, boy, I wanna run you, it'll turn into a ballroom blitz. Ballroom blitz. Ballroom blitz. Ballroom blitz. Ballroom blitz. Ooh, it's ballroom blitz. It's ballroom blitz. It's ballroom blitz. Yeah, it's ballroom blitz.
What's next on this playlist? Radar Love. That's a good one. Let's go, yo.
I've been driving all night, my hands wet on the wheel. There's a voice in my head that drives my heel. It's my baby calling, says I need you here. And it's 4:30 and I'm shifting gear. When she's lonely and the longing gets too much, she says the cable coming in from above. Don't need to phone that out. We've got a thing that's supposed to create our love. We've got a wave in the air. Red our love. Radio's playing some forgotten song. Brand new leaf coming on strong. The road has got me hypnotized, and I'm spinning into a new sunrise. When I get lonely and I'm for sure I've had enough, she sends a comfort coming in from above. We don't need no letter at all. We've got a thing that's cold with our love. We've got a light in the sky. Red our love. No more speed, I'm almost there. Gotta keep cool now, gotta take care. Last car to pass, here I go. And the line of cars drove down real slow. And the radio played that forgotten song. Brandy's coming on strong. And the newsman sang his same song. Oh, one more radar lover gone.
What did I do?
When I get lonely, I'm sure I'm having fun. She says the comfort coming in from above. We don't need no letter at all. We've got a thing that's called red eye love. We've got a light in the sky. We've got a thing that's called red eye love. We've got a thing that's called red eye love.
Yes, we are configuring things here, trying to get part 2 over there on the Instagram. Oh, gosh.
Give me a word, give me a song. Show me where to look, tell me what will I find. What will I find? Let me on the ground and fly me to the sky. Show me where to look, tell me what will I find. What will I find?
Be right back.
Haven't let your light shine down. 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 Love is in the water, love is in the air. Show me where to look, tell me where love be there. Love be there. Teach me how to speak, teach me how to share. Teach me where to go, tell me where love be there. Love be there. Haven't let your light shine down. Oh, haven't let your light shine down. Oh, haven't let your light shine down. Oh, haven't let your light shine down.
Hold it. Yeah. Or 2.
light shine
Oh,
down.
let's see, baby.
Heaven, let your light shine down. Whoa. Heaven, let your light shine down. Whoa. Heaven, let your light shine down.
Let's head over there. Ooh, let me get a song. Do this thing. Oh, wait.
From the land of the ice and snow, from the midnight sun of the hospital, hammer of the gods, drive their ships through light, fight their Lord, and sing and cry. Valhalla, I am coming. I'm with free with flashing lights. I only go with the one picture. From the land of the ice and snow, from the midnight sun of the hospital, our song should be so free. With whisper tales of gore, how we call the tides of war. We are your Lord. I'm a sleeper with flashing lights. I only go with the one picture. Think you better stop, or even all you way. A piece of trust here with the day to stop. The smell of all you losing. Yeah. Hello, is there anybody in there? Just nod if you can hear me. Is there anyone home? Come on now. I hear you feeling down. I can ease your pain, get you on your feet again. Relax, I need some information first. Just the basic facts. Can you show me where it hurts? There is no pain, you are receding. The distant ship smoke on the horizon. You are only coming through in waves. Your lips move, but I can't hear what you're saying. When I was a child, I had a fever. My hands felt just like two balloons. Now I've got that feeling once again. I can't explain, you will not understand. This is not how I am. I have become comfortably numb. Okay, just a little pinprick. There'll be no more. But you make me feel a little sick. Can you stand up? I do believe it's working good. That'll keep you going through the show. Come on, it's time to go. There is no pain, you are receding. A distant ship smoke on the horizon. You are only coming through in waves. Your lips move, but I can't hear what you say. When I was a child, I caught a fleeting glimpse out of the corner of my eye. I turned to look, but it was gone. I cannot put my finger on it now. The child is grown, the dream is gone. I have become comfortably numb.
Oh, no, Jesus.
So you think you could tell heaven from hell, blue skies from pain? Can you tell a green field from a cold steel rail, a smile from a veil? Do you think you can tell? Did they get you to trade your heroes for ghosts, hot ashes for trees, hot air for a cool breeze, cold comfort for change? Did you exchange a walk-on part in the wall for a lead role in a cage? How I wish you were here. We're just two lost souls swimming in a fishbowl, year after year, running over the same old ground. And have we found the same old fears? Wish you were here.
Boston in here.
I looked out this morning and the sun was gone. Turned on some music to start my day. And lost myself in a new song. I closed my eyes and I slipped away. tired and thinking cold. I hide in my music, forget the day, and dream of a girl I used to know. I close my eyes and she slipped away. Gonna play with some, a little bit of rock and roll. Yeah. Gotta let yourself go. The band's gonna take control. Yeah. Get down today. Pick you up and take you away. Get down tonight. Smoking, smoking. Looking tonight, just keep on talking. Smoking, smoking. I feel alright, mama, I'm not joking. Get the feet to the floor, everybody rock and roll. You got nothing to lose, just the rhythm and blues, that's all, yeah. No, gonna feel okay. Lift you up and take you away.
I think I'm about done. We've been on here for 3 hours. Time to get something to eat. I'll make right there. So whoever's tuning in, see you tomorrow for the official Maselli Show. Special guest Salazar. Cool. All right. Thanks for hanging out. All million of you. Yeah, it's kind of fun this way. Practicing a little guitar, some possibilities of connecting up. All right, I'm going to end the stream and we will catch you later. Paul Maselli.